The court will allow Chad Daybell's murder trial to be broadcast next spring. Judge Stephen Boyce made that decision today during a court hearing this morning. Chad Daybell is charged with the murders of J.J. Vallow and Tylee Ryan, who were the children of his wife, Lori Vallow. He is also charged with the murder of his first wife, Tammy Daybell. Ashley Chilcutt listened in on today's hearing. Ashley, did the judge say why he is allowing the broadcast?
Judge Boyce didn't really answer why he's allowing the trial to be broadcast. He did, however, specify that the court will be using its own video and audio equipment to record the trial, which will then be shared on the judge's website. Before Judge Boyce made his decision, the prosecutor and Chad's attorney, John Pryor, gave arguments on the matter. The prosecutor is against cameras in the courtroom, while Pryor is for them.
There's a lot of people who are called to witnesses in this case who want nothing to do with it. They're not there because they want to be. They didn't get dragged into a triple murder, horrible case, a sordid case, because they wanted to be a part of it.
The reality is it keeps everybody honest. It keeps the system honest. It keeps the witnesses honest. It keeps everybody honest. And I'll disagree with Mr. Wood in just this regard. The fact that you have a camera on you, the fact that people are watching this in a public, much like when our founding fathers, you had to answer questions in a public forum, that makes the system honest.
In the end, we will be able to watch the trial, which is scheduled for April 1st. During the hearing, Judge Boyce also heard several other motions brought by the prosecution and defense, one of them about moving the trial from Ada County to Fremont County. The prosecutor feels there are plenty of people in Fremont County to summon an impartial jury.
So the state's position is Fremont County does have a smaller population than Ada County, and we absolutely recognize that. But we do believe, given that we were able to seat a grand jury, given the passage of time from some of the main events occurring here, and I will give the court, with the exception of the sentencing, the other main events that have occurred here, there's been a longer passage of time from when we had this massive trial. The court had also focused on the media coverage regarding the co-defendant in the initial order granting the change of venue. That coverage only intensified during the trial there in Ada County.
It's going to be very difficult to find jurors that aren't related to people in Fremont County. We're going to have a very difficult finding people who have not been exposed to this, of those 2,000. And it's going to be far easier if we have to pick from a pool of 300,000 as opposed to 2,000.
Judge Boyce will make a written decision about moving the trial on a later date. A separate motion to strike the death penalty for Chad Daybell is also awaiting written decision from the court. Back to you.
All right, Ashley, thank you. Chad Daybell's next hearing is scheduled for December 28th.